Hey everyone, and welcome back to Master Talk English, the podcast where we help you improve your English through real conversations and useful life topics. I'm Sarah, and today we've got a super practical and exciting episode that I think you'll love.
And I'm Adam. Thanks for tuning in again. Whether you're on the train, doing chores, or just relaxing with your headphones, we're happy you're here. Today, we're talking about one of the most fun and useful reasons to learn English, travel.
Yes, traveling to a new country can be exciting, but also stressful, especially when there's a language barrier. If you don't speak the local language, it can be hard to get around, order food, or even ask for help. That's where English comes in.
Exactly. English is the international language of travel. In most airports, hotels, and tourist areas around the world, English is the most common second language. So even if you're in Japan, Brazil, Turkey, or Germany, chances are someone there speaks some English, and that can be a big help.
In fact, some people don't realize how important English is until they travel. You suddenly need it for everything, from reading signs at the airport to asking where the bathroom is.
Right, and today's episode is all about that. We're calling it English for Travel, Useful Phrases and Real Situations. We want to help you feel more confident the next time you travel.
So, what will we do today? Well, we're not just going to teach you a boring list of travel words. That doesn't really help, right?
Yeah, no one wants to memorize a list of 50 words with no context. Instead, we're going to give you real-life situations, things that really happen when you travel, and show you the exact phrases you can use in those moments.
Exactly. We'll walk through a full travel experience, from booking a flight to checking into a hotel, eating at restaurants, asking for directions, even what to say in an emergency. All of it.
And we'll do it together as a conversation, just like always, so you can listen, learn, repeat, and feel like you're right there with us.
We'll also slow down for pronunciation practice in some parts. And at the end, we'll do a quick vocabulary review so you can remember the most important phrases.
And we want you to participate. After the episode, leave us a comment or voice message. Tell us, have you ever traveled and used English? What situation did you need it in?
That's right. We'd love to feature some of your answers in our next episode.
Now, before we start, let's answer one big question. Why is learning English for travel so important?
Great question. Let's say you're traveling to a country where you don't speak the language. Maybe Thailand or France or even Egypt. What's the one language you can use to ask for help, understand signs, or talk to a taxi driver? English.
Yes, English isn't just a school subject. It's a real-world tool. And if you can use even a little English while traveling, it can make your trip safer, easier, and a lot more enjoyable.
I agree. I remember when I first traveled to Italy. I didn't speak Italian, but I could ask questions in English, and people understood. It made me feel more confident.
And confidence is key. If you can say a few simple things in English, like, "Where's the hotel?" or "I'd like to order this," it can reduce so much stress.
Plus, speaking even a little English often makes people treat you better. You're trying, you're connecting. It builds trust.
And here's something else. When you travel, you learn new cultures. But when you use English, you also practice your language skills. So it's like a two-in-one lesson, language and life.
That's one of my favorite things about English. It connects people. Two people from different countries can understand each other through this shared language.
All right, let's give our listeners a quick idea of what's coming in this episode.
We're going to guide you through the full journey of a traveler, step by step.
First, we'll show you how to book a flight and ask about tickets.
Then, what to say at the airport, like check-in, security, and passport control.
We'll help you ask for directions, check into your hotel, order food in a restaurant,
Go shopping, ask for help in an emergency, and much more.
Each section will include real dialogue, useful expressions, and examples. We'll explain what the words mean, how to say them naturally, and when to use them.
And the best part? You don't need a notebook or textbook. Just listen, repeat, and enjoy the conversation.
So grab your imaginary passport, pack your backpack, and let's go on a little English language journey together.
All right, coming up, our first stop, booking a flight and asking about tickets.
Okay, picture this. You're standing at a travel agency or calling an airline on the phone. You need to book a flight. But what do you say? Let's walk through it step by step.
First, start with a greeting. If it's on the phone, say, "Hi, I'd like to book a flight." That's simple and clear.
Or you can say, "Hello, can I get some information about flights to New York?" if you're not sure of the schedule yet.
Here are some other useful phrases. "I'd like to fly to London on July 10th. Do you have any flights next weekend? Is it a direct flight or are there stopovers?"
And if you want to know the price, you can say, "How much is a one-way ticket? How much does a round trip cost?"
You can also ask about flight times. What time does the flight leave? When does it arrive in Paris? Are there any night flights?
Now, let's say the agent gives you a few options. They might say something like, "We have a flight at 9 a.m. and another at 6 p.m. The morning flight is cheaper, but there's a layover."
And you can respond with, "I'll take the evening flight. I prefer a direct flight, even if it's more expensive."
Then comes the booking part. They might ask for your name, passport number, and contact info. You'll hear, "Can I have your full name as it appears on your passport? What's your email address? How would you like to pay?"
And you might say, "Here's my passport number. I'll use my Visa card. And please email me the confirmation."
Absolutely. You'll receive it in the next few minutes. Enjoy your flight.
Thanks so much.
That's how easy it can be once you know what to say. These simple phrases can make the difference between a stressful trip and a smooth one.
Also, remember, if you don't understand something, it's okay to ask, "Can you repeat that, please? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you speak more slowly?"
Exactly. People are usually happy to help if you ask politely.
Okay, that wraps up this section. Coming up next, airport English. What to say at check-in and security.
All right, you've booked your flight, made it through security. Now you're finally on the plane. Time to relax, right?
Not yet. You still might need to talk to the flight attendants, find your seat, or ask for something during the flight. So let's cover some key phrases for that.
Let's start at the beginning, when you find your seat. You might hear, "Excuse me, I think you're in my seat. Is this seat 14A? I have the window seat."
Right. It's okay to ask someone politely. You can say, "Hi, I think this is my seat. Excuse me, is this seat taken? Would you mind switching seats with me?"
Good phrases to know. And once you're seated, you might want something, maybe a blanket or some water. You can say, "Excuse me, can I have a blanket, please? Could I get some water? Do you have headphones?"
You can also ask, "When is the food served? Is there a vegetarian option? Can I have coffee instead of tea?"
Great. Flight attendants are used to helping, so don't be shy. Just remember to say please and thank you. It makes a big difference.
Another important part of flying is understanding announcements. You might hear, "Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts. We are experiencing some turbulence. We'll be landing in approximately 30 minutes.
Here's a tip. If you don't understand an announcement, just ask the flight attendant. Say, "Sorry, what did the captain say? Can you explain the announcement? Is there a delay?"
That's a great idea. Better to ask than be confused. Oh, and one more situation. What if you need to use the restroom, but someone is in the aisle seat? You can say, "Excuse me, I need to go to the restroom. Can I get by, please? Sorry to bother you."
Polite, short, and clear. That's the way to go. Most people will move with a smile.
All right, let's do a quick role play, just like before.
Good afternoon. Would you like something to drink?
Yes, could I have some water, please?
Of course. Would you like a snack?
Yes, is there a vegetarian option?
We have a cheese sandwich or a salad.
I'll take the salad, please. Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy your meal. Easy, right? A few polite phrases can go a long way.
Also, always remember this one phrase. Sorry, can you say that again more slowly?
Yes, that phrase is your best friend when traveling.
Okay, so let's recap this section. Recap. Useful phrases on the plane. Excuse me, I think this is my seat. Can I have a blanket, please? Is there a vegetarian option? What did the captain say? Sorry, can you repeat that slowly?
That's it for the on the plane section. Up next, arriving at the airport and getting to your hotel, where we'll help you talk to taxi drivers, ask about transportation, and get to your hotel safely.
Grab your bags, we're almost there. All right, you've landed. You're finally in a new country. Now comes the next challenge. How do you get from the airport to your hotel?
Exactly. And after a long flight, you're probably tired, maybe confused, and the last thing you want is to struggle with communication. That's why these next phrases are so helpful.
Let's break it down. First, when you leave the plane, you go through immigration and customs. You might be asked, what's the purpose of your visit? How long will you stay? Where are you staying? Do you have anything to declare?
You can answer simply, I'm here for tourism. I'll be here for 10 days. I'm staying at the Sunrise Hotel. No, I have nothing to declare.
Once you're out of the airport, you'll probably need a taxi, shuttle, or bus. Here are some useful phrases. Where can I find a taxi? Is there a shuttle to the city center? How much is a ride to this hotel? Does this bus go downtown?
You might also ask, can I pay with a credit card? How long does it take to get there? Can you take me to this address, please?
If you're using a ride app like Uber or Bolt, here's what you can say to your driver. Hi, are you here for Sarah? Can you help with the bags? Could you drop me off near the main entrance?
And sometimes taxi drivers ask, do you want to take the highway or local roads? Do you know the directions? You can answer, whatever is faster, please. No, I'm not sure. Please use GPS.
Excuse me, are you available?
Yes. Where would you like to go?
I need to get to the Ocean View Hotel, downtown.
Sure. It will take about 30 minutes. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine. How much is the fare?
Around $40. You can pay with a card or cash.
Card, please. Thank you.
See? It's all about keeping it simple and polite. You don't need perfect grammar, just clear, confident phrases.
Totally agree. And here's a good safety tip. If you're unsure, always confirm the price before getting in the taxi. You can ask, how much is the ride? Is the meter running?
Good point. Also, if you get lost, don't panic. You can always say, I think this is the wrong way. Can you show me where we are on the map? Can you call the hotel for directions?
Most people are happy to help, especially if you're respectful and calm. Recap. Useful transportation phrases. Where can I find a taxi? How much is a ride to this hotel? I'm staying at the Grand Hotel. Can I pay with card? Please use GPS. Thank you for the ride.
All right, you've made it to your hotel. You're probably tired, but next comes another real-life moment, checking in at the front desk.
Yep, so in the next part, we'll show you what to say when you arrive at the hotel, ask about your room, or request help.
Let's keep going and help our listeners feel confident every step of the way.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode. We hope this journey through real travel situations helped you feel more confident using English when you travel.
Exactly. Whether you're booking a flight, taking a taxi, asking for directions, or checking into a hotel, you now have real, useful phrases that you can actually use in the real world.
Remember, you don't need to be perfect. Just speak clearly, be polite, and don't be afraid to ask people to repeat or slow down.
And don't forget, every trip is a chance to practice your English. You're not just visiting a new place, you're learning, growing, and connecting with people from around the world.
So the next time you pack your bags and head to the airport, bring these phrases with you, and bring your courage too.
And if you like this episode, please share it with a friend who's learning English or planning to travel soon. We'd love to reach more listeners like you.
Also, let us know, what English phrases have helped you while traveling? Do you want a part 2 with more travel situations?
You can leave us a comment, a review, or even send a voice message. We'd love to hear from you and maybe include your tips in a future episode.
Thanks again for listening to Master Talk English, where you don't just learn English, you live it.
Until next time, safe travels and happy learning.
Bye for now.